Did you know that when you pronounce words, you actually connect them together in a sentence? You do not pronounce them or stress each of the words separately. This is a concept called connected speech, and we'll talk more about it. Hi, I'm Ajit from Capshine. Capshine is a revolutionary learner together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, quick, fun, affordable, and effective, and we promise a whole new you in 6 months or less. So what is this connected speech? Let me give you an example, but let me also explain what it means before we go in. So connected speech essentially is words that are reduced in sound, or the sounds among different words reduced by either linking or contracting, and I'll talk more about that. So what you essentially do is you don't necessarily stress and pronounce each word separately when you're speaking. Sometimes many words get scrunched into each other. For example, if you were to say, I have baked a cake for all of you, that doesn't really sound very natural. How do you say it in a conversation? Well, you'd say, I've baked a cake for all of you, right? Notice how the last bit sort of merge into each other, right? I've baked a cake for all of you. I have gets contracted to I've, which is a contraction, and you see linking here, which causes the connected speech here, where all these words are connected together, linked together to have one sound. So what is this linking? What are the key elements? Well, linking is the process where you blend or push the sounds together of many words to make it into one smooth sound. For example, if I say come up, in conversation that doesn't sound right, that's not natural. Instead, you'd say come up. For example, why don't you come up for lunch to my office, right? Come up. Don't you becomes don't you. For example, don't you want to do well in your exam tomorrow? Don't you, right? So these are some examples of linking. Now there are different ways in which linking works, types of how these work. We're going to look at this one today specifically. We're going to look at how consonant sounds and vowel sounds link together. In part 2, we will discuss these two more in detail. But before we go there, a quick discussion about the Capshine learning model. With this, you get a 30-day free trial. You get access to speaking opportunities. You get to learn and practice as a group. You get a monthly fluency report, a personalized coach, customized feedback, and of course, daily micro lessons and live classes that can help you build your foundations and be a more confident user of the English language. Do check it out. So, coming back to connected speech. What are consonant to vowel linking? Well, let's look at a few examples. Tip over. Notice that the consonant sound of the last letter or the last sound of that word and the first sound of that word is consonant and vowel respectively. When you move them together, when you see them together, you would use linking to scrunch them as one sound. For example, tip over. Tip over. You do not say tip over, instead you say tip over. Hang and out becomes hang out. Like and becomes liker. And of course, slice and off becomes slicer. Slicer. Notice how there's a softening of the vowel sound in each of these instances, right? Each of these have a softer vowel sound to make sure that the linking happens. Think of other situations where this happens as well. And you can pause the video and think about that, and then we will have a quick exercise in a minute. Let's look at some of these with examples now, shall we? So let's look at these two sentences. Sentence 1, Jack ate a piece of chocolate, right? Where do we use this linking? You will notice that ate and follow the same process, a vowel and a consonant sound. Piece of chocolate also could follow the same thing. So how will it sound when you say it in real life? So you would say, Jack ate a piece of chocolate. Jack ate a piece of chocolate. Notice how these two becomes two separate sounds, and we've linked the words there to have one sound or one flow. That's how linking works. And to be a more natural speaker, you need to follow these rules. The next thing is, he is sick of waking up early. Where do you think the linking works? Well, sick of can be linked and waking up early can be linked. So how does this pronounce, or how does this sound when you say it out? Well, he is sick of waking up early. He is sick of waking up early. Notice how there are two separate units here, unit 1, unit 2, and they flow in one go. It's not separated into specific words. You link them together. All right, let's take what you've learned here and put it in practice. Let's look at a few sentences and see how you link the words. Take a look at this sentence and think about where the linking can work. What are the words you'll combine together? How will it sound? Take a second, think about it. The answer is did you becomes one sound and getter becomes another sound. So how does it sound? It doesn't sound did you get a new job. Instead, it will roll. Did you? Did you get a new job? Did you get a new job? Notice how did you is one sound and get a new job is another sound, right? So this is linking and connected speech in action. Let's look at another one. His school was on the right side of mine. Where do you think the linking will happen? Well, notice how was on the follows the rule that we saw. Of mine follows the rule that we saw, where there's a vowel and a consonant. So how would it sound? His school was on the right side of mine, right? His school was on the right side of mine, and that's how it will roll. Notice how this sounds much more natural than saying his school was on the right side of mine, right? And of course, the last one, can you guess what the linking here should be? Do you want to grab a coffee? It should be that and that. So, do you wanna grab a coffee? Do you wanna grab a coffee? Notice how the first part is linked into one sound, the second part is linked to another sound. Do you wanna grab a coffee? Right? And that's how natural speakers speak. You'll notice that you do the same things when you speak in your native as well. You link words, you use connected speech. Great, I hope you found this useful. Make sure you use connected speech in your conversations as well. It will make a huge difference. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification to not miss videos like these. And do not forget to check out the 30-day free trial with Capshine by going to capshine.com or downloading the app from the Play Store. Thanks for watching.